One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Penn State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration.
Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. They makes the grab on the right, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Grab behind the line. It's Davis.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there in the right perimeter.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. That's caught. It's Hall. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Fourth and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the catch. It's Hall. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye. Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put in play from the 47 on first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Kick is in the air. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Yeah,
That takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Working that left side now. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Put it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They'll ride Davis here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. Pulls it in, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinal. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give is to Smith. Look out, he's got room! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. Nice move. Creates some space. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great game. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
The option look. He'll toss it. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. From the gun, looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this, but now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're showing confidence in their running game in the red zone.
You kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice
Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Quick strike complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivy. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pulls and fires complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to Davis. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half. But we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take... Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the move, he fires. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, beat a more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to the ground with the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to throw. It's Mack. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 25-yard line, and now they have a decision to make on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity, and then I can get them the ball and they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
Looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Martin. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in the groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing drive.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Might as well give it to him again.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Here's the handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Stanford.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this: a field goal try to save them. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, guys, let's play some more. Head into overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Got it in the middle, it's Denmark. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they score first here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work from big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gain.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cardinal! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air, it's Mack. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Stanford! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
He's looking to pass. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing straight.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Penn State! And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. From the gun. Bringing the heat. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. To throw, it's Mack. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. They want to throw it. Using the quick game. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Pushes ahead. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The snap sets up to throw. They're working that left side. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a 2-point conversion. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. That's it. That's the ball game. The 2-point try is a winner in OT. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.